Anxiety is palpable on college campuses across the U.S. for foreign students. Imagine arriving with dreams of education, only to face the threat of detention or visa revocation. It's not just paperwork, it's lives hanging in the balance. Students are constantly checking their emails, fearing the next notification could shatter their future. The pressure mounts: academic performance, social integration, and now, legal status. Conversations that once revolved around classes now pivot to immigration policies and border control. Friendships are strained as uncertainty looms. Many feel isolated, grappling with a sense of belonging that feels increasingly out of reach. The stress is overwhelming, and mental health resources are often inadequate. In this climate, resilience is tested daily. Students are finding ways to support each other, forming communities that transcend borders. They're not just fighting for their education. They're fighting for their right to be here, to thrive, and to contribute. For the last few weeks, many foreign students living in the U.S. have watched as a sequence of events has repeated itself on their social media feeds. Plainclothes agents appearing unannounced and hauling students off in unmarked cars to detention centers. Those taken into custody in a string of high-profile student detentions captured on video have not faced any criminal charges and instead appear to have been targeted for involvement in pro-Palestinian protests on college campuses. The Trump administration has said repeatedly that visas are a privilege and can be revoked at any time for a wide variety of reasons. But the crackdown appears to be far wider than initially thought. With more than 1,000 international students or recent graduates at colleges across the U.S. now having had their visas revoked or legal statuses changed, according to a tracker from Inside Higher Ed, an online news site covering the sector. For many, the precise reasons are unknown, and universities have often only learned of the changes when checking a government-run database that logs the visa status of international students. The combination of targeted detentions and reports of wide-scale visa revocations have left campuses on edge. From the biggest public universities to elite Ivy League institutions, students and faculty told the BBC. "I could be next," said one student visa holder attending Georgetown University, who has written articles about Israel and the war in Gaza. He's begun carrying around a card in his pocket that lists his constitutional rights, in case he is ever stopped by law enforcement. Another student in Texas said he's afraid to leave his apartment, even to buy groceries. And at some colleges, departments are being hit as researchers abroad refuse to return to the U.S. Most students the BBC spoke to requested anonymity out of fear that having their names in the media could make them a target. The BBC has contacted the Department of Education for comment.